God says 30 seconds left. Your case is closed and you won't believe why. I beg you, don't ignore this. It's very urgent. Listen to me right now because this moment carries something you cannot afford to miss. I am telling you clearly that what you have been waiting for, what you have been crying about and what you thought was still unfinished has already been decided. Your case is closed, and it is not closed in loss, but in a way that will leave you in quiet shock. If you scroll past this, you may walk away from a truth that was meant to lift a weight off your heart tonight. Stay here because I am not speaking in delay. I am speaking at the exact second you need to hear this. Type yes to affirm. I am not speaking in riddles. I am telling you plainly that the battle you thought was still ongoing has already reached its end in the unseen. You kept thinking that more effort was needed. More waiting was required or more suffering had to come before relief. But I have already stepped in and I have already made the final decision. What you could not fix, snorts. What others could not understand, and what seemed locked against you has now been resolved by my hand. You have been living as if the door is still closed. But I am telling you, the case is finished and the door has already been opened. The reason you feel tension is because your mind has not caught up with what I have already done. I need you to slow down and receive this truth because it will change how you move from this moment forward. There is no more argument in the heavens about your situation. There is no more delay in my judgment over your life. I ask you gently if this is touching your heart right now. Take a second to like this video because it helps this reach someone else who is about to miss what I am doing. You thought your case was still under review because the outcome did not appear in your time. You looked at your surroundings and saw no sign of change. So you assumed nothing had shifted. But I do not work according to what your eyes can immediately confirm. I move in ways that prepare the result before it shows up in your physical world. I settled your case in a place you cannot see and now the results are moving toward you. Type 777 to receive blessings. You keep asking why things felt so heavy lately and I will tell you the truth. The weight you felt was not punishment. It was the final stretch before the decision was made. It was the moment where everything was being aligned, where every piece had to fall into its exact place. You were not being ignored. You were being positioned for closure. And now that closure has come, but you must believe it before you fully see it. I know you have been tired. I know there were nights when you felt like giving up. When you questioned whether I was even listening. But I was not distant. I was working in silence. I was gathering every detail of your struggle and turning it into something that would end in your favor. That is why I am urging you not to ignore this because this is not just encouragement. This is confirmation. You are standing at the edge of a shift that will feel almost sudden to you. It will seem like things changed overnight. But I want you to understand that it was building for a long time. The reason you will not believe it at first is because you have grown used to expecting delay. You have trained your heart to prepare for disappointment. But I am breaking that pattern now. I am replacing it with something you did not expect but deeply needed. The case is closed means there is no more struggle required from you to make it happen. You do not need to prove anything further. You do not need to fight for what I have already given. Your role now is to receive, to trust, and to walk forward without fear. The pressure that was on you is no longer yours to carry. You may still see small signs of the old situation around you and that may confuse you, but those are only remnants, not the reality that is coming. Do not let temporary appearances make you doubt a permanent decision. I have already written the outcome and it cannot be undone by what you see in front of you today. Stay steady because what is unfolding will match what I have declared. I am speaking urgently because this moment is about alignment. If you accept what I am telling you, you will step into what I have prepared with peace instead of anxiety. But if you ignore this and continue to believe the struggle is still active, you will carry unnecessary weight. I do not want that for you. I want you to walk free knowing that the decision has already been made in your favor. There is something powerful about realizing that the fight is over before the results appear. It changes how you think, how you feel, and how you respond to everything around you. Instead of reacting with fear, you begin to move with quiet confidence. That is what I am calling you into right now. I am asking you to trust my word over your circumstances. I am not asking you to pretend everything is perfect. I am asking you to believe that I have already handled what you could not handle. That belief will shift your entire atmosphere. It will bring a calm that does not make sense to others, and that calm will become the foundation for what comes next in your life. But this moment is different and I need you to let go of that old pattern. You are no longer standing in uncertainty. Even if your emotions have not fully caught up yet, type Amen if you believe. Why are so many claiming this CIA ritual changed their life in just 7 seconds? This leaked CIA ritual is the real deal and it's potent. A 7-second brainwave hack backed by 4 neuroscience labs is helping regular people leap from broke to abundant. Dream homes, cars, trips, it's all within reach. But this video could disappear any time from the internet. So click the link in the description and comments now to see it before it's gone forever. Please know that every seed you plant in this mission grows into a torch that shines in someone else's darkness. Whether by buying a coffee, making a donation, or becoming a member of our community, does not go to a channel, your actions are supporting a divine mission to save lost souls. But more than your support, we want your presence. When you head to our community through the link in the description or the pinned comment, you aren't just visiting a site. You are entering a community of like-minded believers. This is a sanctuary where you can post your prayer requests, lift up the burdens of others, and engage in daily discussions with a family that speaks the language of faith. Whether you are joining one of our membership tiers for deeper study, sowing a seed of faith, or simply joining our daily morning prayers, you are helping us build a global altar of worship. Heaven moves through willing voices, but it grows through a community that stands together. Each gift you give acts as living water for those in our community seeking healing and hope. Give and it will be given to you is the promise that sustains our shared mission. I invite you now to step out of the shadows and into this circle of prayer. Come with purpose. Join the conversation and plant your seed in fertile ground. Let's open the heavens together. Release your seed today. Join our community and see what God brings back into your life. There is a quiet shift happening inside you even now as you listen. It is the beginning of understanding that your story is not ending in struggle but in resolution. You may not have all the details yet and that can feel uncomfortable, but I am asking you to trust the direction more than the explanation. I have already handled the parts you cannot see and I will reveal what you need at the right time. You are not being left in the dark. You are being guided step by step. You have been conditioned to expect delay, to assume that good things must take longer than you can bear. But I am breaking that belief right now because it is no longer true for you. There are moments when I move suddenly. When I decide that enough waiting has passed and it is time for completion. This is one of those moments. What seemed far away is now closer than you realize. I want you to understand something deeply. When I say your case is closed, it means there is no more argument against you in any place that matters. The doubts, the fears, the voices that told you it would not work out have no authority anymore. They may still echo in your mind, but they do not carry truth. The decision has already been made and it stands firm. You might wonder why you had to go through so much before reaching this point. The answer is not punishment. It is preparation. Every moment you endured shaped your ability to receive what is coming without losing it. You were being strengthened, not delayed. You were being built, not forgotten. Type 1212. If you trust in Jesus, there is a part of you that is afraid to fully believe this because you do not want to be disappointed again. I see that hesitation and I understand it. But I am asking you to take a step beyond that fear. Trust is not the absence of doubt. It is the decision to move forward even when doubt tries to hold you back. I am inviting you into that kind of trust. Right now, what is coming will not only change your situation, it will change how you see yourself. You have been carrying an identity shaped by struggle, by waiting, by feeling overlooked. But that identity is no longer accurate. You are stepping into a version of yourself that understands favor, that recognizes my hand at work, and that walks with quiet assurance. This shift will feel new, but it is the truth of who you are becoming. You may notice small signs beginning to appear, little confirmations that something has changed. Do not dismiss them as coincidence. They are reminders that what I am telling you is real. Pay attention to those moments because they will strengthen your faith. They will help you see that I am moving in your life in ways you cannot ignore anymore. There is also something important I need you to release. Stop replaying what went wrong in the past. Stop trying to find reasons why things did not work out before. That chapter is closed just like your case is closed. Holding on to those memories will only slow down your ability to step into what is new. Let it go. Not because it did not matter, but because it no longer defines you. You are entering a season where clarity will replace confusion. Things that once felt complicated will begin to make sense. Decisions that felt heavy will become easier. You will find yourself moving with a kind of peace that you did not have before. That is the result of knowing that the outcome has already been secured. I am also preparing people and opportunities that align with this new reality. You will not have to force connections or chase what is meant for you. It will come in a way that feels natural and right. You will recognize it because it will not bring stress or fear. It will bring a sense of confirmation deep within you. There may still be moments where you feel unsure, and that is okay. Transformation does not happen in a single instant within your mind. It unfolds as you continue to walk forward. Each step you take in faith will make the truth clearer. Each moment you choose to trust will strengthen your confidence. I want you to carry this understanding with you. You are not trying to win anymore. You have already won in the place that matters most. Now you are simply walking into the visible expression of that victory. That is a different kind of journey. One that is filled with expectation instead of fear. You will also notice a change in how you respond to challenges. Things that once overwhelmed you will not have the same power. You will feel a steadiness inside you that was not there before. That steadiness comes from knowing that I am with you and that I have already taken care of what concerns you. It is a quiet strength that cannot be shaken easily. Do not rush the process of seeing everything unfold. There is beauty in watching it come together piece by piece. Each moment will carry its own meaning, its own confirmation of what I have done. Be present in it and allow yourself to experience the fullness of what is happening. You are not alone in this transition. I am guiding you through every step even when you do not feel it. I am placing thoughts in your mind, nudging your decisions and opening doors at the right time. You are being led even in the moments that feel ordinary. Nothing about this is random. There is also a sense of restoration that is coming with this. Not just external change, but internal healing. The parts of you that felt broken, that felt tired, that felt like they could not go on will begin to feel renewed. You will find energy where there was once exhaustion. You will find hope where there was once doubt. What's really behind the 7-second brain technique that's making headlines and new millionaires? A stunning CIA leak has just revealed a 7-second brain ritual that's helping normal people wipe out debt and attract serious wealth. With proof from 4 neuroscience labs, this at-home method is turning financial stress into dream living. Homes, cars, vacations, it's all happening. But the government could take this down at any time. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. As you move forward, remember this moment. Remember that I told you the case is closed. When you see things begin to shift, let it remind you that I keep my word. Let it strengthen your trust. Not just for this situation, but for everything ahead. This is not a one-time act. It is part of how I work in your life. There is more ahead than you can currently imagine. What you thought was the end of something is actually the beginning of something greater. Do not limit what I can do based on what you have seen before. I am not bound by your past experiences. I am creating something new for you. There is a quiet peace trying to settle inside you even while your mind still looks for proof. I am asking you to welcome that peace instead of resisting it. It is not false hope. It is the evidence of what has already been decided. Let it stay because it is preparing you for what is about to unfold. Type 10 to claim miracles. You have spent so much time preparing yourself for the worst that it feels unfamiliar to expect something good. That is why I am speaking to you in this moment with clarity. I need you to understand that you are no longer in a place where everything is uncertain. The decision over your life in this situation has already been made and it is not waiting to be approved. It has been approved, sealed and released. There is a difference between waiting for something and walking into something that is already yours. Right now you are in that transition. You are no longer asking for the outcome. You are moving toward receiving it. That is why things may feel strange or even confusing. Your environment has not fully caught up. But your reality has already shifted. You may notice that certain worries are losing their strength. Thoughts that once controlled your emotions are becoming weaker. That is not by accident. It is because they no longer have a foundation to stand on. The situation they were tied to has already been resolved. Even if the visible signs are still catching up, I want you to pay attention to your reactions. In the coming moments, you will start to respond differently without even trying. Where you once felt panic, you will feel calm. Where you once felt pressure, you will feel space. These are signs that you are aligning with what I have already done. There is also something important. I need you to release completely. Stop trying to control how the outcome appears. You have been holding on to a specific way that things should happen, and that is creating unnecessary tension. My work is not limited to your expectations. What I bring will be better than what you imagined, even if it looks different at first. Type 22. If you trust God, you are not losing anything by letting go of control. You are gaining the ability to receive what I have prepared. When you release your grip, you create room for my plan to unfold naturally. That is where peace comes from. It is not found in controlling every detail, but in trusting that every detail is already handled. You may also begin to see certain things leave your life. Some connections, some patterns, and some thoughts will fade away. Do not be afraid of that. It is not loss. It is alignment. Anything that does not match the decision I have made for you cannot stay. I am clearing space so that what belongs to you can fully arrive. There is a quiet confidence growing inside you, even if you do not fully recognize it yet. It is not loud or forceful, but it is steady. It is the kind of confidence that does not need constant reassurance. It comes from knowing deep within that something has already been settled. Hold on to that feeling because it will guide you. You will also begin to notice that certain doors open without struggle. Opportunities will appear in ways that feel natural. You will not have to chase or force anything. What is meant for you will come into your path with ease. That is how you will know that you are walking in alignment with what I have done. There may still be moments where doubt tries to return. That is part of the transition. But you do not have to accept those thoughts as truth. You can recognize them for what they are. Remnants of an old way of thinking. Gently let them go and return your focus to what I have told you. I am not asking you to ignore reality. I am asking you to see reality through a new understanding. The truth is that your situation has already been decided in your favor. Everything you see from this point forward is simply the unfolding of that decision. Keep that perspective and it will change how you experience everything. You are stepping into a season where things will begin to make sense. Questions that once had no answers will become clear. Situations that felt confusing will reveal their purpose. You will look back and realize that nothing was wasted. Every moment had a role in bringing you to this point. There is also a sense of restoration that is coming not just externally but within you. The parts of you that felt worn out will begin to feel renewed. You will find strength where there was once exhaustion. You will find hope where there was once uncertainty. This is part of the completion I have already set in motion. Is it finally time to try the same CIA secret ritual that's changing lives in seconds? This newly leaked CIA-backed study reveals a 7-second money ritual transforming lives overnight. Scientifically validated by 4 neuroscience labs, it rewires your mind to attract money like a magnet. People once broke are now enjoying luxury homes, new cars, and exotic travel. But this secret won't be online much longer. Click the description and comments now to access it before it's permanently removed. As this awakening grows inside, you know that helping with this mission is not a joke. It is a sign from God. You can support this work through the link in the description or the pinned comment. Whether by buying a coffee, making a donation, or becoming a member of our Ko-fi community. By doing so, you become part of Jesus' plan to save souls who are still stuck in fog. Every seed turns into light that fights against darkness. If you water others, you will be watered yourself. Jesus says, this is not history. It is a living promise about your future. Come into this moment with faith and a plan. What God has already planned for your life can be unlocked through your giving. Do not rush ahead or try to skip steps. Each moment has its own importance. As things unfold, take time to notice them. Let yourself feel the change. Let yourself experience the shift. This is not something to hurry through. It is something to walk through with awareness. You are not alone in this. I am with you in every step, guiding you, supporting you, and leading you forward. Even when it feels quiet, I am still present. Even when nothing seems to be happening, I am still working. Trust that I am moving in ways you cannot always see. There is a new level of understanding coming to you. You will begin to see yourself differently. You will recognize your strength, your value, and your place in what I am doing. This is not just about a situation changing. It is about you changing as well. As you continue forward, remember this truth. You are not trying to reach a victory. You are walking in one that has already been given to you. That changes everything. It changes how you think, how you feel, and how you act. It shifts your entire experience. Stay grounded in what I have told you. When things begin to unfold in ways you did not expect, do not be surprised. Remember that I told you would be beyond your understanding. That is part of what makes it so powerful. You are entering a time where your faith will grow stronger. Not because of what you hope for, but because of what you see happening. Each moment will confirm that I keep my word. Each step will show you that I am faithful. There is a reason why I told you that your case is closed. It was not just to comfort you. It was to reposition you. When a case is closed, there is no more effort needed to prove anything. There is no more struggle required to convince anyone. Everything has already been decided. And now you are simply living in the outcome of that decision. You have been carrying a mindset that tells you to keep fighting, to keep pushing, to keep trying harder. But I am asking you to release that way of thinking. There is a difference between striving and receiving. Right now I am calling you to receive. That does not mean doing nothing. It means moving forward without fear and without pressure. You will begin to feel lighter even in situations that once made you feel heavy. That is because the weight you were carrying is no longer yours. I have already handled the outcome and now you are free to walk without that burden. This freedom may feel unfamiliar at first, but it is real. Do not question it. Embrace it. There is also a shift happening in how others respond to you. People who once overlooked you may begin to notice you. Situations that once felt closed may begin to open. This is not coincidence. It is alignment. When I close a case in your favor, everything connected to that situation begins to adjust accordingly. Type yes to affirm. You may still have moments where you wonder if this is truly happening. That is natural. Your mind is trying to catch up with a reality that has already changed. But you do not have to wait for full understanding to move forward. Trust what I have spoken even when your thoughts try to question it. I want you to pay attention to the small shifts around you, the conversations that feel different, the opportunities that appear without effort, the sense of calm that replaces anxiety. These are all signs that you are stepping into what I have already prepared. Nothing is random. Everything is part of the unfolding. You are not being asked to be perfect in this process. You are being asked to be willing. Willing to trust. Willing to let go. Willing to move forward even when you do not have every answer. That willingness is enough. It creates space for me to continue working in your life. There is also something important about timing that you need to understand. What feels sudden to you has been building for a long time. Every delay, every challenge, every moment of waiting was leading to this point. It may look like things are changing quickly now, but they have been in motion for longer than you realize. You may find yourself looking back and seeing how everything connects. Moments that once seemed pointless will begin to make sense. You will understand why certain things had to happen the way they did. That clarity will bring peace. It will show you that nothing was wasted. Do not allow old fears to take control again. They may try to return, especially when you are stepping into something new. But remember, those fears are based on a reality that no longer exists. You are not in the same place anymore. You are moving forward with a different outcome already secured. There is a confidence that is growing inside you, and it will continue to strengthen. It is not loud or boastful. It is steady and calm. It is the kind of confidence that does not need to prove anything. It simply knows. That is the confidence I want you to walk with. You will also begin to trust your instincts more. You will feel guided in your decisions. You will know when to move and when to wait. This is because I am leading you in a more direct way. Now you are becoming more aware of my presence in your life. There is a sense of peace that will follow you even in situations that would normally disturb you. That peace is not based on circumstances. It is based on the truth that your outcome has already been decided. When you hold on to that truth, nothing around you can shake you the same way. Why is the government working so hard to bury this 7-second brain ritual? A stunning CIA leak has just exposed a 7-second brain ritual now allowing regular people to clear debt and invite unstoppable wealth. Supported by 4 neuroscience labs, this easy at-home method is transforming financial struggles into dream lifestyles. New homes, vehicles, vacations, it's all becoming possible. But the government might pull this secret any minute. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. You are entering a phase where things will begin to flow more naturally. You will not have to force results. You will not have to chase what is meant for you. It will come to you in the right time and in the right way. Your role is to stay open and ready. There may be moments where you feel like things are too good to be true. That is because you are stepping into something that goes beyond what you are used to. Do not pull back in those moments. Allow yourself to receive fully. You are not taking something that does not belong to you. You are stepping into what was already prepared for you. You are also being prepared to handle what is coming with wisdom. This is not just about receiving something new. It is about sustaining it. I am giving you the understanding you need to keep what I am bringing into your life. That is why this process matters. As you continue forward, remember that you are not alone in this journey. I am with you in every step. I am guiding you, supporting you, and protecting you. Even when you do not see it, I am there. Trust that I am leading you in the right direction. Everything you are experiencing right now is part of a larger picture. You may not see it fully yet, but you will. As things unfold, the meaning will become clearer. You will understand why this moment was so important, why I spoke to you with urgency, and why I asked you not to ignore it. The way you once reacted out of fear is slowly being replaced by calm understanding. This is how you will recognize that you are truly stepping into what has already been decided. Type 777 to receive blessings. You may still feel moments where you look around and wonder why everything has not fully shifted yet. I want you to understand this clearly. What I have done is complete. But what you see is still catching up to that completion. There is a difference between a decision being made and that decision becoming visible in every area. You are in that space right now. And it is not a place of delay. It is a place of transition. Do not let impatience take away your peace. I know how long you have waited and I know how much you have endured. But this final stretch is not meant to drain you. It is meant to prepare you. I am aligning everything so that when the full result appears, it will remain stable. Nothing I bring into your life will be temporary or uncertain. There is also something happening within you that you may not have noticed fully. You are becoming less attached to outcomes and more connected to trust. That shift is powerful. It means you are no longer controlled by what you see. You are learning to rely on what I have spoken. Instead, type 1-2. If you trust in Jesus, this is the moment where your faith becomes more than just hope. It becomes understanding. You are starting to see that I do not work in the same way you expect. I do not rush according to your timeline, but I also do not delay without purpose. Every step has meaning even when it feels quiet. You will begin to notice that certain pressures are no longer affecting you the same way. Situations that once made you anxious will feel lighter. This is because you are no longer carrying the weight of uncertainty. The outcome has already been settled and your spirit is beginning to rest in that truth. There is also a restoration taking place in your confidence. You have been through moments that made you question yourself, that made you doubt your path, but I am restoring that confidence. Now you will begin to trust your steps again. You will feel secure in your direction. I want you to pay attention to how you feel when you think about your future. Now there is a subtle change. It is no longer filled with fear or hesitation. There is a sense of quiet expectation. That is because your future is no longer uncertain in the way you once believed. You are not stepping into something fragile. You are stepping into something that has been secured by my hand. That means you do not have to protect it with fear. You can walk into it with openness and trust. That is the posture I want you to carry forward. There will be moments where you are tempted to go back to old patterns of thinking. You may find yourself questioning again or trying to control outcomes. When that happens, gently remind yourself of what I have told you. Your case is closed. That truth does not change based on how you feel in a moment. You are also being prepared to handle new opportunities with wisdom. What is coming into your life is not just a change. It is an expansion. You will have more responsibility, more influence, and more to manage. But you are ready for it. Everything you have been through has equipped you for this. There is a flow that is beginning to develop in your life. Things will start to connect more easily. You will see how one moment leads to another in a natural way. This is not something you have to force. It is something you allow. Do you know why everyone's whispering about this 7 on CIA ritual? A brainwave ritual leaked from the CIA is changing lives across the globe. Proven by neuroscience, this 7 on method helps regular people attract money, freedom, and luxury. If you're seeing this, you're very lucky. The page might disappear any moment. Click the link in the description and comments to know this secret before it's deleted forever. You will also begin to notice that you are attracting different kinds of situations and people. This is because your energy has shifted. You are no longer aligned with struggle and confusion. You are aligning with clarity and stability that will change what comes into your life. I want you to understand that this is not just about one situation being resolved. It is about a pattern in your life being broken. You are moving out of a cycle of uncertainty and into a cycle of clarity. That is why this moment is so important. There is also a sense of gratitude that will begin to grow within you. As things unfold, you will start to see how everything has come together. You will feel thankful not just for the outcome but for the journey. You will understand that every part had a purpose. You may find yourself becoming more patient in other areas of your life as well. This experience will teach you that waiting does not mean nothing is happening. It will show you that there is always movement even when it is not visible. As you continue forward, keep your focus on what is true. Do not let temporary circumstances pull you back into doubt. Stay grounded in the understanding that what I have done is already complete. Everything you are seeing now is simply the unfolding of that completion. You are not being left to figure this out on your own. I am guiding you step by step. I am placing the right thoughts in your mind. I am leading you toward the right decisions. You are being supported in ways you may not fully recognize yet. There is a deeper level of peace that is available to you now. It is not dependent on everything being perfect around you. It comes from knowing that the outcome is already secured. When you hold on to that, nothing can disturb you. In the same way, you are stepping into a time where your life will begin to reflect the decision that has already been made. It will not happen all at once, but it will happen steadily. Each moment will bring you closer to the full expression of what I have prepared. Stay present in this process. Do not rush ahead or try to skip steps. There is value in every part of this journey. Each moment is shaping you, strengthening you, and preparing you for what is ahead. You are no longer waiting for something to be decided. You are living in the reality of a decision that has already been made. Let that truth settle deeply within you. Let it guide your thoughts, your actions, and your expectations. There is a quiet strength rising inside you that you may not fully recognize yet. It is not loud or dramatic, but it is steady and firm. This strength comes from knowing that the outcome is no longer uncertain. You are not trying to reach something that might happen. You are walking towards something that has already been secured for you. You may still look at certain situations and wonder how they will resolve. That is natural. Your mind is used to needing answers before it feels calm. But I am teaching you a new way. You do not need to see every step to know that the path is already set. Trusting me means walking. Even when the full picture is not visible, there is something important happening in how you respond to challenges. Now you are not reacting with the same intensity as before. Things that once caused stress are losing their grip on you. This is because your foundation has changed. You are no longer standing on uncertainty. You are standing on a decision that has already been made. Type Amen. If you believe, I want you to notice how your thoughts are shifting. You are beginning to question fear instead of accepting it. You are starting to pause before reacting, to breathe before assuming the worst. This is growth. This is what happens when truth begins to take root in your life. It changes you from the inside out. There is also a sense of release that is happening. You are letting go of the need to control everything. You are releasing the constant need to figure things out on your own. This is not giving up. It is surrendering to something greater. It is trusting that I have already handled what you cannot. You will begin to see that things start to fall into place without force. Situations will resolve in ways that feel natural. Conversations will happen at the right time. Opportunities will appear without struggle. This is what it looks like when you are walking in alignment with what has already been decided. There may still be moments where doubt tries to return. That does not mean you are going backward. It simply means your mind is adjusting to a new reality. When those moments come, remind yourself of what I have told you. Your case is closed. That truth does not change. You are also becoming more aware of my presence in your life. You will notice it in small ways. A thought that guides you, a feeling that brings peace, a moment that confirms you are on the right path. These are not coincidences. They are reminders that I am with you. There is a deeper level of trust that is forming within you. It is not based on what you see, but on what you know. You know that I am working. You know that I am guiding you. You know that the outcome has already been secured. This knowing will become your anchor. You are not meant to carry the weight of the past into this new season. What happened before does not define what is happening now. I have closed that chapter. I have ended that struggle. You are stepping into something new, something that is not limited by what you have experienced before. There is also a renewal happening in your energy. You may start to feel more motivated, more focused, more at peace. This is because you are no longer drained by uncertainty. Your energy is being restored. You are being strengthened for what is ahead. What if a quick 7-second brain ritual could truly wipe out your debt and fill your life with unstoppable abundance? A shocking CIA leak has just revealed a 7-second ritual now helping ordinary people clear debt and attract unlimited wealth. Verified by 4 top neuroscience labs, this easy-at-home method is turning financial problems into dream lifestyles. New homes, cars, vacations, it's all happening for real people. But the government might pull this secret any minute. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. I want you to stay present in this moment. Do not rush ahead or try to predict everything that will happen. There is value in experiencing each step as it comes. There is beauty in watching things unfold naturally. Trust the process because it is leading you exactly where you need to be. You are entering a time where your life will begin to reflect the decision that has already been made. It will show up in different areas, sometimes in ways you do not expect. Be open to it. Do not limit what I can do based on your past understanding. There is also a sense of gratitude that will grow within you. As things become clearer, you will begin to see how everything has come together. You will recognize that nothing was wasted. Every moment had a purpose. Even the ones that were difficult, you are not alone in this journey. I am with you in every step. I am guiding you, supporting you, and protecting you. Even when it feels quiet, I am still working. Even when nothing seems to be changing, I am still moving things into place. You will also begin to trust yourself more. You will feel more confident in your decisions. You will know when to move and when to wait. This is because you are becoming more connected to my guidance. You are learning to listen in a deeper way. There is a sense of freedom that comes with knowing that your case is closed. It means you are no longer bound by fear or uncertainty. You are free to move forward with confidence. You are free to embrace what is coming without hesitation. As you continue on this path, remember that this moment was a turning point. It was the moment where you began to see things differently. It was the moment where you started to trust in a deeper way. Hold on to that because it will guide you moving forward. Everything that is happening now is part of a greater unfolding. You may not see it all yet, but you will. As time passes, it will become clearer. You will understand why things happened the way they did. You will see how it all connects. That change within you is just as important as the outcome itself. It is how you will sustain what I have already secured for you. Type 111 to affirm alignment. There is a calm beginning to settle over your thoughts. Even when your surroundings still look the same, that calm is not denial. It is trust. It is the recognition that something has already shifted beyond what your eyes can confirm. When you hold on to that calm, you begin to see things differently. Situations that once felt overwhelming will no longer carry the same weight. You may start to notice that your reactions are slower, more thoughtful, more grounded. This is because you are no longer being pushed by fear. You are being guided by understanding. The urgency you once felt to fix everything is fading. In its place is a steady confidence that everything is already being handled. There is something powerful about realizing that you do not have to rush anymore. When a case is still open, there is pressure to act quickly, to defend, to prove, to protect. But when a case is closed, that pressure disappears. You are free to move with intention instead of anxiety. You are free to choose peace over panic. Type yes to affirm. I want you to notice how your body feels as you begin to accept this truth. There is a lightness that was not there before. The tension that once sat in your chest or your thoughts is beginning to ease. This is not your imagination. This is the result of aligning with what has already been decided. You are also beginning to see that not everything requires your effort. There are things I am handling without your involvement. You do not need to interfere with what I am doing behind the scenes. Your role is to stay open, to stay trusting, and to move forward when you feel guided. There may still be moments where you feel the urge to go back and check what has already been resolved. You may want to revisit old thoughts or re-examine past situations. But I am asking you to resist that urge. The past does not need to be reopened. The decision has already been made. You are stepping into a phase where clarity will continue to increase. What once felt confusing will begin to make sense. You will see connections that you could not see before. This clarity will not come all at once, but it will come steadily. Each moment will bring a deeper understanding. There is also a sense of renewal happening within you. You are not the same person you were before this moment. You have grown. You have learned. And you have become stronger. This new version of you is ready for what is coming. You are prepared in ways you may not fully realize yet. You will begin to notice that your focus is shifting. You are no longer consumed by what could go wrong. Instead, you are starting to think about what could go right. This shift in focus is important. It opens you up to receive what I have prepared. There is also a change happening in how you see yourself. You are beginning to recognize your worth, your strength, and your place in what I am doing. You are no longer defined by your struggles. You are defined by the outcome that has already been secured. You may find that certain things no longer interest you the way they once did. Old habits, old patterns, and old distractions are losing their appeal. This is not loss, it is growth. You are moving into alignment with something greater, and not everything from your past can come with you. Could a CIA-leaked brainwave ritual be the fastest shortcut to a life of luxury? Newly released CIA research has just exposed a jaw-dropping brainwave technique that's letting everyday people attract massive wealth almost instantly. This 7-second home ritual proven by 4 neuroscience labs is transforming debt into dream houses, cars, and luxury getaways. If you're reading this, consider yourself lucky. The page could be taken down anytime. Click the link in the description and comments to unlock the secret before it's gone forever. I want you to stay grounded in the present. Do not rush ahead or try to predict everything that will happen next. There is value in experiencing each step as it comes. Each moment has something to teach you, something to show you, something to confirm what I have done. You are also becoming more sensitive to my guidance. You will feel it in subtle ways. A thought that leads you in a certain direction. A feeling that tells you to pause or move forward. This is how I am guiding you now. Stay attentive to it. There is a deep sense of peace available to you, and it is not dependent on everything being perfect around you. It comes from knowing that the outcome is already secure. When you hold on to that truth, nothing can disturb you in the same way. You are not meant to carry the weight of the future either. Just as the past has been closed, the future is already being prepared. You do not need to worry about what is coming. You only need to trust that it is already being handled. There is also a sense of anticipation that will begin to grow within you. You will start to feel excited about what is coming. This is a healthy expectation, not fear. It is the natural response to knowing that something good has already been set in motion. You will also begin to see that things are aligning in ways you did not expect. Situations will come together. People will enter your life and opportunities will appear. These are not random events. They are part of the unfolding of what has already been decided. As you continue forward, remember that you are not alone. I am with you in every step. I am guiding you, protecting you, and leading you toward what is already yours. Even when it feels quiet, I am still working. You are stepping into a time where your life will begin to reflect the decision that has already been made. It will show up in different ways. Sometimes gradually, sometimes suddenly. Be open to it. Allow yourself to receive it fully. There is a quiet settling happening in your spirit. And it is powerful. It is not loud or dramatic, but it is steady and real. You are beginning to rest in something you once struggled to understand. The weight that used to follow you is lifting. Not because everything around you has changed yet, but because you are finally aligning with what has already been done. This is the beginning of true peace. You have spent so much time trying to hold everything together, trying to prevent things from falling apart. But now you are learning that you do not have to carry that responsibility anymore. I have already secured the outcome and nothing can take it away from you. When you truly accept this, you will feel a release that goes deeper than anything you have felt before. It is not temporary relief. It is lasting freedom. There will be moments where you catch yourself expecting something to go wrong simply because that is what you are used to. But I want you to gently correct that thought when it appears. Remind yourself that you are no longer in that place. The situation you feared has already been resolved. You are not waiting for danger. You are walking into stability. Type yes to affirm your trust. You are also beginning to understand that you do not need to chase what is meant for you. What belongs to you will come into your life in the right way and at the right time. This does not mean you stop moving forward, but it means you stop moving from fear. You move from confidence, from knowing that everything is already aligned for you. There is a sense of balance returning to your life. Where there was once chaos, there is now order. Where there was once confusion, there is now clarity. This is not something you created on your own. This is the result of my work in your life. I have been restoring what was out of place. And now you are beginning to see the results. You may also notice that you are becoming more patient. Not because you have to force yourself, but because you feel less pressure when you know something is already secured. There is no need to rush. You can move with calm intention. You can take each step with awareness instead of urgency. There is something beautiful about this stage you are in. It is the space between knowing and seeing. It is where your faith becomes strong. Not because of what is visible, but because of what is certain. This is where you grow the most. This is where you become rooted in truth. You are not the same person who started this journey. You have changed in ways that are deep and lasting. You have learned to trust, to wait, to endure, and now you are learning to receive. Each of these steps has prepared you for this moment. Nothing was wasted. There is also a new sense of direction that is forming in your life. You will begin to feel guided towards certain choices, certain paths, certain opportunities. This is not random. This is me leading you into what has already been prepared. Follow that guidance with confidence. You will also find that certain things no longer disturb you the way they once did. Situations that used to create fear will now feel manageable. This is because you are no longer facing them alone. You are moving with the understanding that I am with you and that everything has already been handled. There is a deeper connection forming between you and me. You are beginning to recognize my presence in a more personal way. You will feel it in your thoughts, in your decisions, in your moments of stillness. This connection will guide you, strengthen you, and remind you that you are never alone. Is it really possible for a 7-second ritual to turn financial struggle into overnight wealth? This leaked CIA-backed study uncovers a 7-second money ritual that's changing lives right now. Endorsed by 4 neuroscience labs, it reprograms your brain to attract money like a magnet. People once broke are now living their dream lives. Luxury homes, new vehicles, exotic travel. But this secret won't stay online long. Click the description and comments now to access it before it's permanently deleted. You are also stepping into a level of awareness where you can see beyond surface situations. You will begin to understand things on a deeper level. You will see patterns, connections, and meanings that were not clear before. This is part of your growth. This is part of your alignment. As you continue forward, keep your focus on what is true. Do not allow temporary appearances to pull you back into doubt. Stay grounded in the understanding that your case is closed. Everything you are experiencing now is simply the unfolding of that decision. There will be moments of confirmation that will make you pause and realize how far you have come. Moments where you see clearly that things have changed. When those moments happen, take time to acknowledge them. Let them strengthen your trust. Let them remind you that I keep my word. You are entering a time where your life will begin to reflect peace in a way it has not before. Not because everything is perfect, but because you are grounded in truth. You will carry that peace into every situation. It will become part of who you are. There is also a sense of gratitude that will grow within you as things continue to unfold. You will begin to appreciate not just the outcome but the journey that brought you here. You will see that every moment had a purpose, even the difficult ones. Stay present. Stay connected to what I have spoken. You are not waiting for something to happen. You are living in the reality of something that has already been decided. Let that truth guide you in everything you do. You are now stepping into a deeper realization that what I told you is not temporary comfort but permanent truth. This is the moment where your heart begins to fully accept what has already been decided. You are not trying to convince yourself anymore. You are beginning to live from a place of knowing. That knowing will guide you in ways that feel natural and steady. Type 777 to receive what is yours. There is a quiet confidence forming inside you that does not need validation from the outside. It is not based on what people say or what situations look like. It is rooted in what I have already spoken over your life. This kind of confidence is different. It does not rise and fall with circumstances. It remains steady because it is built on truth. You may begin to notice that your thoughts are becoming clearer. The confusion that once clouded your mind is starting to lift. You're able to see things from a new perspective. This clarity is not something you forced. It is something that is happening as you align with what has already been settled. There is also a sense of emotional healing taking place. The weight of past disappointments is losing its hold on you. You are not carrying the same pain in the same way. This does not mean those moments did not matter. It means they no longer have control over you. You are being restored from the inside out. Type yes to affirm. You are beginning to trust yourself more. Not because you have all the answers, but because you are connected to my guidance in a deeper way. You will feel more certain in your decisions. You will know when to move forward and when to wait. This is not guesswork. This is alignment. There is also a shift happening in how you see your future. It no longer feels uncertain or overwhelming. You are about to enter your divine future. But remember, this breakthrough is not for you alone. Your testimony is the bridge someone else will use to reach their own miracle. Archangel Michael is inviting you to visit community through the link in the description or the pinned comment. Whether by buying a coffee, making a donation, or becoming a member of our community does not go to a channel, your actions are supporting a divine mission to save lost souls. By joining our like-minded community, you are no longer praying in isolation. You are adding your voice to a global sanctuary where we discuss the Word daily and stand in the gap for one another. This is not poetry. When Jesus says, "Give, and heaven will open over you." On this platform, every seed you plant turns into oil for your destiny, fire for your calling, and a hedge of safety for your family. Now is your time. Step into our community prayer wall. Share your heart, and as you give, watch God multiply what you let go of. Let's finish this journey together. Visit our community now. Join the family and see your heavens open. Before we get to the end of this powerful story, let's reflect on this deep truth. You did not find this message by accident. This is a divine appointment meant specifically for you. You are being invited into a protected faith-filled community at the link in the description and pinned comment, a place where divine abundance is not just a hope but a promise built on the Word. By heading to the site right now, you are unlocking access to a sacred community of like-minded believers. When you join our membership tiers, you gain immediate entry to powerful content, daily devotions, and divine insights that are hidden from the world. This is your chance to enter a sanctuary where you will receive spiritual guidance, unwavering support on our prayer wall, and speedy progress toward your destiny. Do not let this moment of destiny pass you by. Your breakthrough is waiting. Join our inner circle through the exclusive link in the description. This is how you guarantee you never miss the personalized messages and spiritual warfare tools meant to elevate your life. If you feel called to deepen your connection, the link is waiting for you in both the pinned comment and the description. For those who want to amplify this work and carry the light home, you can find our guided ebooks and Bibles in the pinned comment. Whether you join as a member or sow a seed through our resources, your presence and energy change the world. Take the step. Your abundance awaits.